Before we do start this video, I'd just like to say this video might not be for everyone. If you're a little bit squeamish, it's probably not the one for you. This is going to be a challenge, isn't it? So unfortunately, like everything in life, things don't go to plan. Good morning, everyone. If you have not already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell, you get notifications of my videos every Tuesday, Friday, and sometimes we do the Sunday video. In today's video, what is going on? Yeah. What are you doing now?
I'm going to give it a little bit of sedation.
Oh, in the tail?
Yeah, just into the tail vein.
God, that wasn't a lot. That was like half a mil.
Yeah, 0.6.
0.6, that is crazy mental. So we've had a little bit of a disaster. We've seen this happen before. It's happened again, which is really annoying. We've got a lot of new subscribers. Quite a lot of people are interested. Cow number 80, which is a fantastic cow, really nice. So we kind of judge. If it's a tall cow, it's above this. A small cow below those. We like a smaller cow. Cow number 80 calved. She calved on Monday, today's Friday, so that's 4 days after calving. And unfortunately, Andy's checked her this morning after a vetting. Vetting went quite well this morning. PDs, pregnancies and stuff went all right. She is got a twisted stomach, which is a nightmare. This is not what we want at all, but you know, things happen, good, the bad and the ugly. Cracking cow 4 days after, which means after calving, just something must have just gone wrong, which is just so annoying. But yesterday, I didn't know it was that. Yesterday, I didn't know what she had. I thought she had a little bit of a hypercalcemia, which is milk fever, but a little bit late on. So I gave her a bolus, a calcium under the skin. I gave her some Metacam just in case it was a bit of E. coli mastitis that's not just showing its head yet. But we found out with Andy being here that she actually has a twisted stomach, which is a nightmare. The 3 things we can do, aren't there, Andy?
Well, there's quite a few different ways of treating it. But,
oh, really?
Yeah, we can roll the cows over. So the stomach normally sit. The abomasum in this case, when we refer to just the stomach, we're talking about her abomasum, which is her fourth stomach, a stomach that's like our stomach. It normally sits on this lower right hand side, and with what's called a left displaced abomasum, a twisted stomach. The stomach has come underneath and it's floated up and it's sat about here on the left hand side. So we can roll the cow. So we cast the cow down on her side with the left side up and we roll her over on her back. Because the stomach's filled with gas, it returns to its normal position. Sounds great. The issue with it is that a lot of these cows tend to redisplace.
Keep going again.
Success rate of rolling cows alone is quite low. But then we look at sort of surgical options. What we're going to do today is called a right flank pylorapexy. We're going to incise on a right flank about here. I'll reach into the cow, pull the stomach round to the left-hand side so it's sat roughly where it's supposed to be and stitch it to the right body wall so it stays in place. There are various other options as well where you can go in on the left-hand side and do it, or there's an option called toggling where we roll cows onto the backs and
they put toggle in the belly, don't they, and hold the stomach?
Yeah, essentially big trocars or big needles that we poke through the belly into the stomach and pass a thread through, which again works okay, but the success rate tends to be slightly lower than operating because essentially you're poking through blind. So we generally tend to do this.
So I was going towards like the toggling to the rolling stage and giving it a go. Dad came and he was like, surgery, just get it done. She's a cracking little cow, second calver, so she's great. Don't know why it's happened, to be honest. She actually looks a lot brighter today than she did yesterday. It's probably the Metacam, which is an anti-inflammatory painkiller. Right, let's get cracking on.
I might not like this so much.
Local going in.
Yeah, so we're doing what's called a paravertebral nerve block.
I'd take the long way home if it meant I'd go walking by your door.
This is going to be a challenge, isn't it? Oh. She is steady Eddie. Come on, chicken. Come on, girlie. You happy there, yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously, she's had a bit of sedation, and Andrew was just saying where the local goes, it kind of slows down that side, so she can't put as much weight on the right hand side. A farmer's table.
Let's finish cooking her up. It's a bit of a rough job at the moment. That bar was in there.
We'll give him that excuse. I want to say it was 2 years ago the last time we did it. It could have been last year, I can't remember. Bit of bad luck with him, really.
Obviously something that's just upset this girl, hasn't it?
Yeah.
In the song I sing, you're the melody, you're my golden glow. I see it in your eyes.
Randy is now scrubbed up. Here we go. This is a start.
A little bit of suture ready for
getting it back
closing
together.
up. and then we'll start incising into her abdomen.
How many of these do you do a week, a month, a year?
It's really variable. Probably do somewhere between myself 20 and 30 a year, I suppose.
Oh really?
Like that. But it's actually been really quiet the last few months for them. So I bet I've only done 5 maybe.
Oh wow.
Smaller cows, it's like.
We like the smaller cows. This is why she's so good. Number 80. Warning graphic content, but educational content. We're always learning. You gotta bend down for it.
Decide how I'm gonna stand.
Here we go.
Right.
See, I'll just shut that up.
Yeah.
There's loads of air coming out there.
Going in.
Oh, is it going in?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh wow.
We are into her abdomen.
Yep. So what's that in there?
It's a bit of intestine.
So cool.
So what we do is we reach down this side, arm goes in, right down, underneath her rumen, reach round, we find the abomasum, the stomach that's displaced on the left hand side, and we gently just pull that round.
You can hear loads, isn't there?
Yeah, so it's filled
People
with,
can hear that.
it's filled with gas, so as you bring it down to the bottom of her abdomen, some of that gas moves out. And
Sometimes there are like more difficult ones and easy ones.
yeah, if the rumen, their big main stomach is fuller, it's obviously heavy, which makes it harder to bring round. If there's more gas in the abomasum, it's more buoyant, I suppose, for want of a better word, so it's harder to push down and round. Yeah, there's a few things. And big cows, so big cows are harder to operate because ultimately for us it's more of a stretch.
More weight as well.
Yeah, it's, you know, the distance is greater effectively, so.
Number 80, cracking cow, you see. She's a lovely cow. Look at her. She'll be so much. Yeah, bad for your back.
Round, that stomach's round. This is fat that's attached to the stomach, and there we go, that's the stomach there.
Oh wow, so a little bit there.
Yeah, so the rest of it's further on in, but that's the bit we're going to be stitching in place.
But it's good having a little cow though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Little incision. Crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how they can put the hands in it. And who's the first person to realise that you could do that? Do you think?
I should have to look that up. Cows are really tolerant though. They're actually very good to work with.
Docile, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. There's a lot of species that wouldn't let you concentrate now while I'm just trying to
sorry. I'm distracting Andy. So unfortunately, like everything in life, things don't go to plan. Number 80 is just knelt down. The sedation's probably like chilled her out. She's only a small cow, so it's probably taken to it a little bit more than the average.
To bring the stomach round, but actually now the stomach's round on the right hand side where we want it. It's fine, it's just a slightly more awkward angle for me to work at. But
you said your back was bad before, it's going to get worse now.
So we've just fixed the stomach in place there.
So what do you fix it with? Just one stitch?
So a multiple stitch, so we start there and then we fix the pylorus, which is sort of the muscular exit part of the stomach. So we fix that to the body wall, and we're going to fix the fat that's attached to the pylorus to the body wall as well to help support it.
Right. Okay.
So it's fixed in, it's probably going to be 3 or 4 places by the time it's finished.
Okay, cool. This is one of our milkers' favourite calves. It's a Hereford heifer who wants to milk it. A nice laugh from Andy over there. Something I need to do. Fix the ball cut of this water trough. And whilst we're doing this, actually, Andy's just stitching the stomach lining in. We do have a carving gate and a vet gate. A Metcalf's Builders, I think. They actually donated or gave me one. Absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for that. And we've never put it up yet, but when we do the parlour, which is going to be there obviously, we'll put it up into here, I think. Probably this one, because when we do surgery, we normally do everything in here. When we do surgery, or we have a bad carving, we can bring it into here, and it like protects the vet, and it will protect us as well. If we're ever doing anything like this, we can put them down the vet gates. Have you worked on one of those vet gates for Andy?
The carving stuff, yeah, they're awesome.
They're awesome. Look at that. We do have one. It just needs to be plumbed in.
Looking forward to that.
You could have shaved everything, couldn't you? You could have done everything.
Yeah. Yeah, great.
I'll get it for Andy. Whilst Andy does that, if you've got 2 minutes and you haven't already, I think 49% of the people haven't subscribed, so hit the subscribe button. And if you like these kind of videos, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the videos, I'm sorry, we'll get back to tractors and cows that are normally healthy, but things like this happen on a farm. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. So Andy, you've absolutely ploughed on. What, are you just stitching everything back together now?
Yeah, so we're just doing the outer layer of muscle. See here, this is fat and this is muscle.
Wow, look at that.
Nearly sewn up, and then we'll sew the skin up. So we're nearly there.
Not to sound a little bit brutal, but it does look like brisket a little bit. You happy?
Oh yeah, always happy.
The other thing as well, me and Andy were chatting about before, obviously he's scrubbed up, he's washed it off, but we are in a farm environment, so we try and keep it as clean as we can to the best of our ability. It seems to be working quite well. Sometimes it doesn't, things can go wrong. We try our best as farmers and vets, farm vets. Andy was just saying he's not had a cow go down for how long?
It's been quite a few years since I've had one go down while we were doing this operation.
Yeah.
So yeah, normally we do them standing. They should ideally be standing, but in this case she's gone down.
Yeah. It happens. But the main thing is, look how neat that is. So good. Gotta love it. There's always something. When you do a twisted stomach, you normally pump them. This cow's not super sick, you would say.
No.
So like 1 bucket should be fine. Sometimes you need 2 if they've not eaten for a while. But like I say, we've got on top of this really fast because we could tell that she was down and he was here today. He's looking a lot more lively now.
She smells, doesn't she?
Smells a bit ketotic, doesn't she? They say it smells like pear drops. But you've checked the ketones, haven't you?
Yeah, it was normal.
Normal, good ketones.
Oh.
I don't know why she's got a twisted stomach. She's had everything that a normal cow would on this farm. How we do things, and just it's one of those. There we go. A huge thank you to Andrew for doing an absolutely fantastic job as always. The Oakhill vet. I can take her halter off now because we don't need it. That sedative should wear off probably in the next 10 minutes, you'd think, 15 minutes?
Yeah, it's definitely starting to wear off now. Probably stand with a little bit of encouragement anyway, but...
I'm going to leave it to it. I'm going to get her some grub and I get the other cow that we vetted some grub. Again, you'll see that video. And then maybe just freshen up the bed as well. Plenty of cows in there, aren't there? I'm running out of spaces. Someone find me a car building fast. Cheers, Andy. Catch you.
All right.
Now what I need to do is get both my cows a little bit of grub. Good news, this is amazing. This is the perfect scenario after an op like she's had. Hey, a chicken. She's a little bit wobbly on her feet, no drama, but so this is the perfect scenario to a twisted stomach. Look at that, she's groggy, she's off her legs a little bit, but she wants to eat. Fantastic, the water's full, which is good, and the stitching looks really good. Andy's done a fantastic job. So she's had antibiotics, painkillers, wants some more painkillers tomorrow, antibiotics for the next 3 days, and also, I don't care what people say, and I say this a couple of times when we do stuff like this, if a cow has received antibiotics, that milk is not allowed to go into the tank, and it's not allowed to go into the tank for a number of days or hours. Normally they say 208 hours, which is 4.5 days before it can go in after the last course of antibiotics. So milk does not have antibiotics in, don't care what you say. But yeah, she's doing really well. We'll catch up with her. And really good news, number 80 is laying into the food, so that's good, like really like chewing and eating. Really good news that, the way she's eating it. When they have a twisted stomach, they kind of nibble. They nibble. Yeah, this is great. Good. TLC, she should be there. Sedative's just worn off completely. She's eating her food, she's happy, she's up, she's got water. This is a good result. We have Andy who is back. He's just coming to check another cow, so we thought I will check both of them. 80 got put out this morning for the first time. This morning is Monday morning, so she's been in the box over the weekend, just so we can look at her. Quite happy there, aren't you?
Yeah, it's good. Just walking over, you can see she's chewing a cud, which is a good sign. Started to fill out a little bit on this left-hand side, so she's eating a bit more and filling her stomach, so that looks good.
Which is this corner here is where, you know, if they're eating or not. It's a little bit shallow, we want a little bit more in there, but it's better than it was, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, certainly
And
is.
the other thing as well is looking at the wound is there. So we're happy with the wound, are we, Andy?
Yes, yeah, there's minimal swelling, it's dry, clean, it doesn't seem to be irritating her at all. So yeah, at the moment she looks really good, she looks like she's doing really well. Happy.
Just a little bit slow, she's got that bit of a dull look to her, but obviously she was sick. Then she had an operation, so she just got that, you know, not that shine on the coat. I think she looks well. Andy obviously smashed it. It was a very busy Friday, wasn't it, Andy?
It was a busy Friday.
A busy Friday. You'll see the other one we had very, very soon as well. So guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Big thank to Andy, big thank to Oakhill, and TP merch will be live at the end of the week. See you in a bit.